you're making this community, what you've done to make it. I'm not going to read my poem in the anthology. I'm going to read some others. This one is really a break from my tradition. It's not completely finished, so don't judge me by it, but I felt called to read it, and it's dedicated to my fellow artists. It's called Corridors. Emerging into adulthood, we horde of peers march a downslope toward a huge gray shed whose roof looms high and spans the horizon. Entering beneath, the sky is lost that was ever over our hopes of childhood. As we advance, the roof slants slow but ever lower, and ahead a wide array of flowward walls by which our mass is sieved into countless columns that inch down narrowed ways with ceilings ever lower in diminished light, a maw of darkness ever more dense that starts to feel a giant trap. But the turgid flow carries us on till I bolt my column to seek other halls, bounce between them as do other youngers, and few olders who cling to walls from the flow, but seem sad, and I don't wish to become one. But all halls are same, and have a suction of slope and bodies, but also in me, for I must find from among them a way for my life to go anywhere. The further along these streets I trod, among the trudging line, the yells and leaps of childish ways give way to quiet moans and scrape of dragged feet. We pass doorways with labels of journeys others have taken, of things to become, of careers and cults, families, loves, hobbies, and status, but all turned down slope, along narrowed ways, alleys, ever darker. I try several, but return empty, lost in the maze, unsure of any end other than the dark. Till one I'm warned against, as leading nowhere, and fraught with peril, shabby and disused, which I, hopeless, enter, and find something different. A slope that lifts, with walk more strained, a little more light, from ceiling higher and thin to sky, almost seen through it, with sifts of unfettered air. The further I trod, the higher the path, till the roof is rent, and I enter a blank blue to all horizons, with winklings of stars above, where to project dreams, and as echo hopes. Below spreads the vast maze of covered corridors with throb of marchers, while mine climbs more to heights that dizzy, with steps ahead but as appear only when trodden, a path that frightens but exhilarates, that threatens but with rewards that dive deep. I recall now the word above the doorway that began this route. Artists it said. A child's heart held, I see it meant.